Folks, Eric here at Kelly's Concept. Today we'll be replacing an upper and lower driver's side transmission slash motor mount, however you want to call it. Either way, this is a 2014 Ram Promaster 3500. What the problem is you're going to, right on takeoff, you get a little jerking like this when you're bouncing, when you're stepping on the gas, or when you're coming to a stop, you get a little jumping too. So we'll go ahead and change out those two mounts today. The upper mount, I call it the transmission, but it could be also the motor mount because it does go on top, but it's more on the transmission side. And where it's at is right here, right behind the CPU or computer. So first thing you want to do is go ahead and remove this reservoir tank. It's held on by a 13mm bolt up top here. Then just move it to the side so you can gain access. After that, you want to go ahead and support the transmission. I've used a block of wood going across the side of the transmission pan itself to give it the extra maximum support using the sides of the pan. And right now, you just want to kind of support it with the minimal lift on there. I'm sorry I've already done this, but I lost some of the footage. Right in the center bolt here, this is a 24mm. And this one over here is a 16mm. Then you have two 18s right here and right here. Can't be seen. Go ahead and bust those out. I used a stubby impact for that. All right, from underneath, make sure if you are lifting your car, you properly support it with jack stands. For me, I've got enough clearance where I can reach underneath here. So at the bottom, there's two more 18mm bolts that hold in that motor mount. Again, do not take any of these out with proper support of your transmission or engine, okay? All right, folks, once you loosen those bolts out at the bottom, you don't have to take it all the way off. Just loosen it about 1/4 inch or so, and then you should be able to start pulling this motor mount up. I did have to drop the engine just a little bit. One thing I do need to notice here is it is catching onto the bottom of this CPU mounting plate. Let me see if I can move this without taking that out. I was able just to pull it to the left a little bit and it falls out. And just a little quick update, guys, you do not have to remove this one bolt that I had that was pointing to right here. I thought you had to, but you don't. All right, I was able to wrestle it out. Just push this drain tube from the cowl over a little bit, and you can wrestle it out right through here. You can see the space. One thing to keep in mind, there was a washer that sits on top of that motor mount. But anyways, here's the motor mount out. As you can see, it's all torn and broken, right? And that washer was going right here. Here's a new one. We'll go ahead and play Tetris and get her in there and mount it up. Okay, guys, once you get it in, I'm gonna try to focus this thing. You can see those are the two mounts, bolts below. You want to get that aligned in there. Sorry, the focus is kind of funny. I can't do this with one hand. So after a lot of wrestling, finagling, and persuading, the stars do eventually line up, and yeah, so now at this point, go ahead and put the bolts back in, the nuts back in. Again, that one bolt, as I mentioned over here, was not necessary to remove. Tighten these three up top, and then tighten your two bolts at the bottom. To get those all those nuts and bolts back together, let's go ahead and put the reservoir back. You notice there's some alignment pins here. Go ahead and get that into those alignment pins. Again, I can't do this one-handed. Here you go. Once you get those alignment pins in, drop it in there and put in your 13mm bolt to secure the tank. Well, folks, that concludes the the driver's side motor mount, transmission mount, whichever you want to call it. One more thing to do, folks, is since it's transmission, we're gonna go ahead and replace the torque mount. It goes right where the transmission is to the body. Here it is, folks. Since we already have the transmission still supported, semi-supported by that block, it's gonna help prevent the engine from moving too much. This is straightforward, taking out those two bolts, and it should slide out. Again, I am small enough where I can work on this without raising the car. If you do raise the van, make sure you properly support it, okay? Both of these bolts, one right here and one right here, are both 24 mils. Hit it with a little stubby impact here, and make quick work of that. Go ahead and remove these bolts. Folks, with a lot of prying, I was able to pull it out on this side right here. Side with the new one, you can see it's all cracked and torn, giving a lot of play in that engine. Alright, we'll just go ahead and finagle this one back in there and tighten up those two 24s. Once you tighten those two bolts, 24 mil bolts on the bottom, that pretty much concludes the transmission side of this job. Thanks for watching.